Alright, y'all enjoy Joe Rogan's cough. Let's fucking talk. So, Madcap Moss and a few other talents were recently released by the WWE. And, I know that's very sad. But, some asshole in New Jersey stated, "Oh, you're really upset." Hold up. "Oh, you're really upset over Madcap Moss being fired?" So shut the fuck up, first of all. Because this man fucking landed head fucking first, almost breaking his fucking mat. Fucking, what the fuck? Landed on his head, almost breaking his fucking neck. Against Drew McIntyre. And you fucking Mark, you have the audacity to call him a bad wrestler? Now, granted, I never stepped into a wrestling ring. Not yet, at least. But, as someone who lifts and watched that happen, that hurt me. Physically. I don't know. I felt the pain through the screen. And then he has the audacity to tweet out, "Oh, Madcap Moss had no chance in WWE." Neither the fuck do you. And I have flat out told him this. And, we may or may not have gone to a small argument. I'll fucking put up the screenshot. So here's the flat out screenshot. And he did reply to me with this shitty ass joke about my viewers. Now, if he would have said something about me, I wouldn't have given a shit. But he said it about my viewers. People I respect, and the loyal people who watch my fucking content, you have the audacity to say something about them? They did nothing to this. And, of course, I had to respond to him. This fucking egotistical asshole had the audacity to talk shit about my viewers when he books himself to be in his own wrestling company to become his own world champion. Bitch is playing a Vince Russo type fucking role here. I am leaving for 8 fucking hours. I waited 8 fucking hours for Grim to respond. He hasn't responded, but he did upload a video 6 hours ago. Let's check if maybe he brings up the beef or what. I want to see what goes on in this man-child's head.
9 WWE superstars have been released today so far. What's up, everybody? It's Grim. Thanks for clicking on the video. Please subscribe, tap the bell, turn on the notifications, like the video, and comment your thoughts below on your opinions of all of these releases. Let's go through them from the top. The biggest one, the most shocking one, his best friend, my good friend, Dolph.
Question, has Dolph Ziggler ever had a fucking interaction with you? Come on, show me the fucking proof. I want to fucking see it. I want to see your fucking alleged proof that he's your friend. Piece of shit.
Dolph Ziggler. How do you fire such a good hand like Dolph Ziggler? Someone who's been tenured in the WWE for over 10 years. 10 years now. He's been there forever. How do you get rid of Dolph? Why do you just drop this dude? This is a former world heavyweight champion.
Now, granted, I agree. Why would they drop Dolph? As long with Shelton Benjamin?
Multiple times. But at the same time, they're just never pushed him to that level. He was never like the Triple H, always in the main event. He's kind of like what they do with Kofi Kingston. He's in the main event, and then he's not in the main event. Now he's just doing random tag matches with Ivar from the Viking Rangers. Is Dolph Ziggler a waste? No. Dolph Ziggler, actually, if you look at it, had one of the most illustrious careers ever in the WWE. And now he's probably going to move on to like AEW or a hell of an indie run like Matt Cardona. Best of luck, Dolph. You know, like Matt and Steph DeLander, they've put out there that this being released from WWE is not the end of the world. It's not the end of your career. As a matter of fact, he's making more money and he's more famous really in wrestling right now than he ever was as Zack Ryder, as Matt Cardona on the Indies, in GCW and etc. Next release, Shelton Benjamin. Again, just like a Dolph Ziggler, this is a guy who could hang with the top stars in all the main events. This is a multiple-time champion, Intercontinental champion. I know he's won it like 90 times. The U.S. title, I think he's had 17. No, these are fake numbers. Multiple-time tag team champion.
Another reason I agree with. Why Shelton?
Most recently, the Hurt Business. Well, business is hurting today for WWE as they're releasing a lot of people.
Oh, Grim, that was so funny. Ha 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 ha.
Was that supposed to be fucking hilarious? Because I'm not fucking laughing. Fucking Mark.
But is business really hurting? Because they signed a $1.4 billion deal with the USA Network to move SmackDown to the USA Network, where Raw is, in 2024. Actually, like a year from October. Which is weird to me because it's like, oh no, Raw is 3 hours. Imagine they move SmackDown to 3 hours. Would that be good or bad? Let me know in the comments below. And what do you guys think? Dolph and Shelton, Shelton never even got to be the world champ. At least Dolph won the world title. Shelton never did. So, also, this one for me is huge because I think Elias could have been a major main eventer.
Now, we have seen Elias work with these main eventers like Cena, like Rollins, like Owens. We've seen him do this. And they just fucking released him out of nowhere. Now, there could be a chance he could return in the future, but that's a very fucking slim chance. There is possibly no way he will return in the future. Who knows how much he has left in him. Cena's retiring this year. Or I think it's this year. I don't remember. But still, who knows how much he has left in the tank.
Elias has been released from WWE. Who wants to walk with Elias to the unemployment line?
Oh, Grim, that was so funny. Ha 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 ha.
I feel like they completely ruined Elias by bringing him in as his brother Ezekiel. That was garbage. The guy had no chance. How the hell was he supposed to get that over? You know what I'm saying? And like, when he actually did the Elias gimmick, people paid attention. People put the lights up. People used to sing his songs. His heel work was phenomenal. You know, when he used to roast the town he was in. I loved those segments. We'll never see them again. It's over with. I think Elias will do well. He'll probably wind up on, like, Impact or something. I don't know. Where do you think a lot of these wrestlers are going to wind up? I see Dolph Ziggler becoming the AEW heavyweight champion. But Champ, who's also a huge Dolph Ziggler fan, said, nah, he's over it. He's probably just going to retire or go be a comedian or be in movies or something. Wow. Okay, moving on. Emma. I forgot she was even still there. I think she was coming out with Madcap Moss a little bit, who's also fired.
Yeah, come on, let's talk about Madcap's firing. His release. Let's talk about it, Grim, huh? You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it? After I buried you on Twitter?
She was brought back like a year and a half ago, and they didn't really do anything with her. She was probably just doing more backstage stuff, training stuff, that kind of thing. I don't know for sure, maybe. I'm just pulling this out of my ass.
With the way you look, I bet you're used to pulling shit out your ass. Aren't you, huh? I mean, in the past you were talking about fucking Buff. What the fuck? Buffett? What the fuck?
Nick Moss. Madcap. That was the worst gimmick in the history of our sport.
You want to talk about fucking gimmicks? Grim's gonna kill you. Snap into a Slim Grim. DF. Fucking. You want to fucking talk.
That was hot garbage, was it not? Madcap Moss. And they put him with Lucky, Happy Corbin, whatever it was.
And that got him over. I don't know why you're complaining about it. Especially since you wrote off your brother's success.
Also, like Corbin is talented. Like I don't want to say bad things about Baron Corbin because the dude is ultimate talented. WWE put that happy gimmick on him, and it, to me, wasn't working. I wasn't into it. But Baron Corbin is awesome, and he's doing great things now. Away from Riddick Moss, and Riddick Moss is like in really good shape. He kind of had like that Joe Dice look to him. Joe Dice is a wrestler from my show.
Don't compare Madcap to one of your fucking wrestlers. And you want to talk, oh, you don't want to make Corbin mad. Bro, shut the fuck up. You sound like the biggest fucking wrestling mark in the fucking universe right now.
Also not over. No, I'm just kidding, Joe. I'm not gonna miss him, to be honest. I hope he like kind of does like what Matt Cardona did or Cody does, and like finds himself outside of WWE, and then it's like, look at me, dude. This is the guy that you should have had on WWE, and then he could get brought back, something like that. Because I don't think he's a bad performer, and he looks awesome. Mustafa Ali. Never cared for him. I don't know. It's just, I liked when he was doing the gimmick with the light up face mask and the light in his hand. I thought that was cool. That was a real good aesthetic, and I had high hopes for him. But then they really weren't doing anything with him, and I wasn't getting into his character, and then he just whined a lot on Twitter, and I'm just not into whining.
This is coming from the same guy that complained about my view count when the last time he was relevant was 8 years ago. Every view that video got was a year since his last video was relevant. And he has the audacity to come after me? Come after Madcap? You understand why I'm fucking pissed off at this fucking guy? Especially since he's coming after a fucking small content creator like me. And who knows, he probably does this to other small fucking content creators. But y'all don't know that because they're not that fucking huge.
And I was just like, I'm very much, because I'm in the business, I'm like, if you do less whining and more trying to get yourself over, you might get over. If you
Again, you are one to talk, considering you are a champion of your own wrestling show. Also, what the fuck is that? Slim Grip. Bitch, you are not slim! You look like a registered sex offender. Fucking knockoff tipster in the house. I can't even finish watching this goddamn video. If y'all want to go do that, you can. I'm not, though. And to quote your good friend and current AEW champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, in your prime, you couldn't lace my boots. Now, with those arthritic hands of yours, you couldn't hold my jock. You piece of shit. Now, help me change the future of YouTube by hitting that like and subscribe button and sharing this with everyone. And while you're at it, go follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you, and good night.